It's a video on my terminology, non-recourse. So when we think about recourse, we're really talking about someone's obligation or lack thereof. If I'm a borrower coming to borrow money from a lender, I really have two options, generally speaking. There's some interim, but I'm either going to sign the dotted line when I say I'm personally guaranteeing the loan. That means if I borrow $1 million, that I'm going to have to sign an agreement saying that if it ever defaults, I'm personally responsible for that loan. So if they foreclose on the property and there's any deficiency, they're going to come after me personally for that. If it's non-recourse, obviously that's the antithesis of it, and it means there is no recourse. They're not going to have to sign personally. Now, what they do have to do is sign what's called guarantee carve-outs. So that means that if they ever do anything to like fraud or any negligence, and there's a few other things on there, then they could pierce that non-recourse veil and come after somebody if they were negligent in that process. And so recourse really has to do with someone who's going to have to sign the dotted line. There are instances when there's partial recourse where they might be 50% or 25%. And so what ends up happening is that if there's a foreclosure and they sold it and they still have $500,000 outstanding, if I have 25%, I'm still responsible for 25% of that outstanding loan balance as well. So that's non-recourse versus recourse, just to give you a bearing as to terminology in the commercial real estate lending space.